Alright, so we have to take over from the floor for sub 7677. 106, okay, is everyone ready for sub? Let's hear it.
Esa cosa que se llama casa, donde nos amamos, donde nos besamos, donde nuestros sueños hacemos verdades y nuestros anhelos volvemos realidades. Por nada la cambio, corazón, por nada del mundo, dulce amor. No hay placer que pueda superar la dicha de llegar y oírte suspirar. Esa cosa que se llama casa, testigo discreto de nuestros secretos. Ya le has contagiado la dulzura tuya y el perfume suave que da tu presencia. Por nada la cambio, corazón, por nada del mundo, dulce amor. Mi único motivo y mi razón, mis ansias por querer vivir.
Rumors spreading round, United Texas town, about to shack outside the game. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that whole mile on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. Amazing. Well, here it's fine. almost every night. But now I might be mistaken.
Good evening from Paris, and we have here World Amateur League winners of Amateur Latin, Clement and Alexandra, and this is their very first World Champion title. And I would like to hear from you now, how do you feel?
Well, I guess it's tough to put now in words, you know. Now it's so many emotions it's going through. First of all, very tired, exhausted because it was a long day, but yeah, overwhelmed, like super happy. It's just, you know, difficult to say really what goes through now in the head. It's just amazing.
I just feel very happy, blessed, and grateful. Crying.
Did everything go well to your plan, everything today? Was you happy with your dancing? I suppose that's the most important thing, isn't it?
I guess it was a journey, you know, through the dances, through the rounds. All in all, we are very happy with how it went and how the whole preparation went. The whole this last period, we felt like really good. So we kind of were quite sure that we are going to have a good competition. Then, of course, you know, some stuff on the day you have to adjust a little bit, but I felt a great support from the audience, from my partner today. She was just amazing. So it made it much easier than on the end.
Yeah, I always feel here in Paris it really helps that the audience are so encouraging and they have all these things to help to create the atmosphere. So this always is a pleasure to dance, and the music and everything, you feel like charging the atmosphere. So that for sure was much easier to perform at your best today.
And I heard you said your parents, your family. Was your family here?
No, not the parents, but like everybody, the friends, the audience, and my partner. Yeah, that I meant. Yeah, yeah, my partner.
Right, of course.
I was here.
Yes. Oh, yes. And when you prepare for competition like this, is there a special preparation? Do you take, I don't know, special nutrition? Is there anything specially you do?
Well, I think, you know, we try to consider what is special about the actual comp that we are doing. So, for instance, Paris, I find the music like a little bit different to, let's say, you would have in Blackpool and International or some of those comps. So we try to play a little bit of more of that type of music. Also, the tempos, we slowed it down a little bit because obviously here they play a little bit slower. We knew that it's going to be a long competition, so that's why we had few smaller comps before that in Asia, a little bit maybe on a lighter pressure note, but just to, you know, to get yourself ready really for the main one. In that way. But
Yeah, and the nutrition, like you say, and everything, I think it should be not only for one competition, but actually generally throughout the year you have to take care of this stuff because, of course, this competition is not easy in the sense that it's quite long. Yeah, it's 6 rounds, so you have to be prepared also condition and body, and that you don't feel that your body stops you from performing at your best. So I think it's important that it's like through the year, not only to the competition.
And is there anything specially that perhaps, I don't know, music or some book or anything that inspires you to every competition? Where do you get inspiration?
well, for me, music plays a huge part. Like at the actual competition and outside as well. So whenever I feel a little bit down or maybe not so inspired, like it can change the whole thing. Like it can change the practice, it can change the competition. So I think everybody is different, but knowing about yourself, what triggers you, what makes your clock ticking, you know, like I think this is very important because we are very different. For Sasha, like some of the other stuff would be more important. I think it's good to admit it to yourself, you know, okay, I need this and I don't need that, and also to leave each other space to be able to do that really.
What inspires
Yeah,
you?
for me, I find very inspirational how, like, to look at him, to see what he's doing, to feed off him, and also from the movement itself. So when I do something in my body and it feels great, I get inspired. Of course, the music as well, but I think a little bit in that sense we are more different. For him, the music is always like, for me, So I try to find the inspiration more in my body and in his body as well.
That's fantastic. And is there anything maybe you would like to wish to fellow competitors?
Yes, I would actually like to wish to never give up, to really follow not only your dreams, but maybe create some plan for yourself what you actually want to reach. Maybe you can call it a dream, but the dream, I think, is something like very far away. So yeah, and I think try to find your own style, your own way, how to come to the top or wherever you want to come. And I think also very important, never forget where you came from. To be grateful for your parents, your teachers, for everything that you bring with yourself through your dancing.
Anything you would like to add?
Yeah, there is one thing that I keep getting asked from couples that we teach, or like also when I hear around, like, do we have to reach the next round or to win this competition? Do we have to have more teachers? Do we have to go on have more lessons and this? Of course, politics will always be there in every single thing that you are doing till some degree, but it will never, I think, be the main thing. So I think for the younger ones, I think the most important, also for their teachers, the most important thing would be stick to the dancing, and I think the dancing would always win. You know, you have such a great panels of adjudicators always. There is no way that somebody is just winning because he's going around to everybody. You know, it's not about this. It's about dancing, and I think also when you look at the other categories, the results, and not just this competition but the other competitions, you have the proof there every time. You know, it's easy, of course, to say, oh, it's because of the politics, but it's not just that. Yeah.
This is a really beautiful message. I think this is really important, that dancing is always that wins, not anything else.
It's proven every time, I think.
That's true. I totally agree.
It's like very short-lived, I think, if you get a success, you know, from that. So.
And do you have any secrets to your win?
To the win? One thing would be for sure that we are both a little bit nuts in terms of practicing. So maybe I'm not sure if that's a secret. But yeah, definitely. I mean, for us, you know, like even if it's 3 a.m, 6 in the afternoon, wherever we are, there is not basically a day, unless we schedule it, it's a day off, that we wouldn't be like 4 or 5 hours at least practicing. So I guess a lot of people are doing that as well, and I'm not trying to put us out, but that's I think plays a big part in our success. Of course, you know, we are very grateful to our teachers that keep inspiring us and feeding us with the right information. But yeah, I think the real work, you know, the practicing in the studio, I think that's for us always was, and I think always will be the main thing.
Well, thank you very much talking. It was a pleasure talking to you, and very interesting and very informative. And wish you all the best. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and hopefully to see you next year in this beautiful competition. And let's say goodbye from Paris.
Yeah.
Bye.